might wonder to yourself, what is there to laugh about, really? Because if you don't laugh now, it's kind of like, if not now, when? You know, well, there may be job cuts, the economy stinks. My kids are in college, or, you know, I have young children and I'm still training them and they drive me nuts, and the holidays are coming and I have to bake cookies and I'm writing Christmas cards and I have shopping, and the list goes on. But guess what? That is life. We all know that, right? So there's never going to be the exact appropriate time to laugh, other than right now. And we do it because we can. We choose it. It's a choice. Because, you know, we can decide to grimace about things or we can laugh. It's really our choice. And the research out there says that even the anticipation of a laugh is good for us. Norman Cousins is probably the pioneer in getting people to notice laughter for our body, our minds, our spirits. He wrote a book called The Anatomy of an Illness as Perceived by the Patient. He was the patient. He had a very serious connective tissue disorder. His doctor said, look, this is not looking good. And he was a person who believed, you know what, you can tell me this, but I am still the one with the illness, and I can have a positive outlook. And he did. He had very good doctors who were willing to try some different things. He found that watching Marx Brothers movies and Candid Camera episodes, he got relief. 15 minutes of what they call really mirthful or belly laughter gave him 2 hours of pain-free sleep without medicine because of the endorphins. Much like exercise, laughter produces these endorphins in our body. And he wrote about his experience in his book. And the American Medical Association wrote about it too. You'll always hear that, I don't know about this laughter, is it good for you, is it not? Well, I can tell you one thing, it's not bad for you. It certainly can't hurt you. That is for sure. Humor, like I said, can be negative. Laughter cannot. There's research at the University of Maryland just a few years ago. I mentioned the movies, showing people scary movies or intense movies versus funny movies. The people in the group watching the funny movies found that they had healthier blood flow afterwards. Their hearts were healthier. There is research in Japan about people who have diabetes, that they have healthier, after they eat a meal, their blood glucose level is healthier if they've watched a comedy. There's also research, as we know, with depression. It helps to lift depression and negativity. You cannot possibly hold negative energy when you're laughing. Now, there may be people you know, or maybe a little voice inside of you that we'll call the Debbie Downer, who's always trying to poke holes in these things. You know people like that? And we all have a little Debbie Downer sometimes in our heads. You know, the person that when you tell them, oh, I think I might be getting a raise, you know, or whatever, and they'll say, oh, they'll take out more taxes. Yeah. That person that can poke holes in things. I have that side of myself too. Sometimes we want to go right to the negative. I mean, let's face it. We have so many stressors when we're driving in traffic, or we get a computer virus. You know, we've been working on a chart for an hour, we didn't save it. What's our reaction? Do we go, oh, I just lost the chart? Probably not. We're more like curse word, or oh, bang the desk. And that's nice to vent for a few seconds, but what does that do? What does the negative really do? Nothing good for our bodies. I want you to learn to laugh at it if you can. You might think, well, that's ridiculous. But it can't hurt next time you're stuck in traffic. Oh, look at this guy. He just cut me off. You know, you will feel better if you do it. Trust me. Have you tried it?